Hello there, and a very, very warm welcome to this edition of my Art TV. In this week, we are going to talk specifically a little bit about drawing, about one of the main things, one of the top questions I get over and over again. That is how to create beautiful light and shadow in your drawings. That would translate also to beautiful light and shadow in paintings, but first of all we need to conquer this skill in drawing in black and white. So how do you do that? That is a huge big topic, but nevertheless, today and over the next few editions of the Art TV, I'm going to dive a little bit into that and give you some very deep advice actually about how to accomplish really, really beautiful light and shadow in your drawings. And actually, there are some really fundamental things you need to get in place. Let's take the one very most important thing first, which is to create a really strong and beautiful hierarchy, we can say, of light and dark shapes and forms and areas in your drawing. And sounds really, really simple when I'm saying this, but actually this is a skill that needs to be practiced over time. But here you'll get the recipe, the seed you can plant in order to accomplish this. So when you create a drawing, whether it be a quick sketch or a very, very long-term drawing that you refine over a long period of time, you need to look at how to create a hierarchy of beautiful gray tones in your drawing, which we also call values. So I'm going to use that word value, but that is gray tones in this context. So listen very carefully. What you need to establish is, I'll use my hand to show you what you need to establish in your drawings, whether it be, like I say, quick sketch or whatever. If you want to work into light and shade, you establish a hierarchy in your drawing of three main gray tones. One light gray tone. We're not talking about white. A light gray tone, a middle gray tone, and a dark gray tone. Not black, not where you go all in with the graphite and really like make it dark, like black dark, how as dark as it can get, but a darkish gray tone. So a light gray tone, a middle gray tone, and a dark gray tone. That could be different areas in your drawing. And try to really look at your subject and see how you can simplify it and make a composition out of it so they like support each other. A light gray tone, a middle gray tone, and a dark gray tone. Now this is something I would in my drawing teachings and so on video show very in-depth, but here you'll get the seed. This is what you do, and on top of that, and to complement that, you also of course add dark, the really dark, deep shadowed side of your drawing. And in the other end of the spectrum, you add light. What is actually light and white in your drawing, where you see the white paper shine through as the light in your drawing. So you get 5 major values in your drawing. The 3 gray tones, which probably will cover most of your drawings, combined in different shapes and forms that combines to a what is it called, a composition. and on top of that you underpin it with light and shadow. Now I'm going to repeat myself a bit here because this is a really deep and really simple recipe. You can of course make millions and myriads of gradations between these three main values in your drawing, but still the backbone of your drawing should be a nice composition of these three major values or gray tones, underpinned, underlined by highlights and deep shadow. That's as simple as it can be explained. If you really practice this, both when you make quick sketches, you can practice getting better at managing and mastering this spectrum, and also of course you can go for this in your long-term drawings. And if you make this kind of composition in your drawings, they are going to be much more firm and strong, and you can use the full format of the paper to accomplish this. I know this sounds super simple, but actually it's a really deep thing that is at play when you compose your picture plane, your format, your drawing, or it could also be a painting, of course. So yes, that was the one major thing I find that is really important, no matter if your style is sketchy or expressive or super naturalistic or whatever. Same rules that applies. So go ahead and practice this, and I'll see you in the next edition of the Art TV for more drawing tips. Have a very nice day, and I'll see you